Hello guys, welcome again to Real Trading with David Wekulo. Today is 14th of March 2025 and we are trading live. As I showed you the other day, we are actually growing a $1,000 trading account on this channel live. There is no hype. From idea generation, real analysis, technical analysis, fundamentals and the sentiment, and down to trade execution. And not just that, after executing the trade, we manage the trade live here. And you can all see how we are growing this account from 500 US dollar. We have now arrived at more than $1,600. We are making real progress. And yesterday when I looked at my comment, someone requested that I should analyze the Euro US dollar pair. So today I am going to look at the Euro US dollar pair. I'm also going to analyze US500 and gold. Not just that, we will look at the running trade first before doing that. So if you are new to the channel, click on the subscribe button and be a part of the community. It will also serve you well if you click the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you will be notified, because I share live analysis every day. If you do not receive those videos on time, by the time you're watching, those trades would have played out. So click the notification bell so that you can receive live update as we upload. Tune into this channel every day so you can receive live update. Before we go into the Euro US dollar analysis and the S&P 500 and gold, let's look at the running trades. Yesterday we took some trades. Pound CHF, this particular trade, it has been there. It gave us some money. We took partial profit and we left just 0.02 lot running. Okay, and as you can see this morning, there is a kind of bearish price action there, but not yet a significant retracement for us to re-enter the trade. And then if you look at the pound Japanese yen, remember we took this trade with 1 mini lot and the market moved from our entry point down to that level after it took off that high, and we had to close partial profit. I also set a buy limit on the 61.8 fib level, hoping that this market would trade to that level and trigger us in, but it didn't. It came very close and started moving. But what I know is that my pending order is still there at the 61.8 fib level in case the market comes there, while we still have our 0.02 trade running. You know, after we took partial profit, we entered a mini lot and we had to close 0.08 and leave 0.02 running. I used to do this in case the market keep on moving, so that I will not be rushing to enter new positions, because the pending order will remain where I think is the best place to enter the trade. You should not be chasing trades, okay? So that is what is happening here. There is this trade we took on New Zealand dollar USD. If you watch yesterday's video, I told you that this trade came to this level and gave me a nice entry. So I entered the trade, but I also warned you that because of the inconsistency with the US dollar pair, I will be watching this trade very well. One thing I did on New Zealand dollar USD, I took less risk than I usually take, because I did not want to expose my accounts to US dollar pairs too much this period until the tariff and counter tariff wars have ended. Because since Donald Trump came into power, the movement of the US dollar pairs do not actually reflect the strength of the US dollar. Instead, it is reacting based on Donald Trump tariff and counter tariff actions. So what you have seen here, we entered the pound New Zealand dollar USD and it pushed down to this place. But I feel like this thing is just playing with our intelligence on that range. So what I would do, it actually went there and it was over 40 US dollar in profit, but it has retraced and I don't want to get caught up in that range. Today is Friday, okay? I don't want to be doing that. So what I will simply do is to close that trade. So if I expand this, let's just do this together. You see that it has just come back to around $5. I have closed the New Zealand dollar USD trade. Don't want to keep that trade running at all. The next trade we have here is CHF Japanese yen. This was one of the trades we have been taking for some time, but as you can see, the market has simply gone into consolidation. You are seeing a tight range here. We entered some of the trades on Tuesday and we took profit there. It came back here, kept 0.02 running, just like I used to do for my other positions. But when the market retraced to our entry point, the 0.02 was hit at break even. So I had to re-enter a mini lot, and you can see that that mini lot has given us $77 in profit. And today is a weekend. Today is Friday, and I wouldn't want to keep that trade running. It has come to the top of that range. So what I will do, I will simply close the trade right now. So if you look at it, we started the week with 1,200. Our account is already 1,600 and something. So let's take profit on that. I have closed my CHF Japanese yen trade right now to give space for whatever is coming. The only trade we have running is this pound Japanese yen. I might trade that again, maybe depending order my trigger, or it won't. I don't know, and I don't care to know. So if you look at our trading history for the week custom and check last week, that means from Monday to today being Friday, we have closed a total of $365. Are we not making progress? This is just a 500 USD account we started, and you can see now that we have arrived at a total of 1,619 as our equity, while the balance is now 1,571. We have clearly made more than 200% profit on this account, because if you check the entire history of this account, it has been about 3 months trading, but we have been very active this month of March, because February was actually not a very nice trading month for us. So if you go to the trading history for the last 3 months, you will see here, if you scroll down to the beginning, you see that we have made a total of $1,186 in profit the past 3 months. This is just an inspiration to you that if you learn how to trade effectively, you can actually do this. Having said that, let's quickly look at the Euro US dollar trade that someone requested, the S&P 500 and probably gold trading. I used to start my analysis, as you already know, from the fundamentals. But one point I will have to make here is that since Donald Trump came into power, the US dollar trades have not been reflecting the true state of the US economy. It has been a kind of manipulation. People are trading based on skepticism. They are trading based on fear. They are trying to protect the accounts to uncertainty. Okay, looking at the fundamentals here, you see that US dollar is the second strongest currency so far based on the analysis. The status of the US dollar might change in the coming week, but currently that is what is showing us. Ordinarily, when you see a currency like Euro US dollar, it should actually begin to trend in favor of the dollar. But comparing the action of the euro economy, Eurozone has been growing in their macroeconomics rating based on the way we analyze the tracker. For the month of March, the euro has grown by 9.52%, while the dollar has remained at the same spot. It went up a little, came down, and it has come back to where it was in the month of February. Looking at the chart right now, we are seeing Euro USD on the daily time frame. If you come to the weekly time frame, this is what we see here. If you look at it on the weekly time frame, you know that Euro USD was on this range for a long time. From around January 2023 to November 2024, it was on a tight range, but it broke out of that range, later pushed back massively into it. We take a trend line and mark from this point and across. This is what you see on the Euro USD. The Euro USD has come to retest that trend line. What do you expect? If you come to the daily time frame, let's see what is happening there. The price action on the daily time frame is confirming to what the weekly has shown us. The Euro USD has traded back to touch that trend line. It actually broke into the trend line, but now it seemed like it was a false breakout. So is realigning to the sell side. Okay, so if you come to a 4-hour time frame, do we see anything good here? This is what I think we should be doing on the Euro USD, although I personally will not be taking any dollar trade until I have more evidence to trade. But what I expect this thing to do is to trade back down, go in there. If I see a clear trend, maybe I can join that trade down. For me, my outlook on the Euro USD is a sell, favoring the US dollar. It does not mean that I'm going to take this trade instantly. This is what my eyes are seeing based on the way I trade. And you know, I'm a swing trader, I'm not a day trader, so I will not be going there to look for minor positions to take. What you will notice is that something like a head and shoulder pattern is forming on 4-hour time frame. Go to 1 hour, maybe it will be clearer to you. Okay, but for now, I am still very adamant on the Euro USD. But if you want to take this trade, even right now, you can actually do this with proper risk management. Ordinarily, trading is a matter of risk management more than analysis. So if you take this trade, maybe stop loss somewhere there, you can actually aim to make something, and maybe you risk something like 2% of your account or 1% as the case may be. You should just consider what I have said here and compare it to your analysis. This is not investment advice. I'm not giving you any kind of investment advice. It is based on my own personal thoughts and observation. Whatever you choose to do with this knowledge is strictly up to you. If you look at the US500, yes, the US500 has clearly traded into the zone that I told you to wait for. Before you go here, let me tell you one reason why I do not like trading the S&P 500. So if you go to my broker platform, which is Exness, and you go to the instruments here and search, this is US500. And one of the reasons I do not like trading the US 500 is because of swap overnight rate. If you right click and go to specification, you will see here that if you are going to take a standard lot on S&P 500, you will be paying 111.3 US dollar every day to keep your trade running. I see a lot of traders on YouTube stacking plenty trades on S&P 500, and I ask them, how do you people do this? Some of them will keep the trades running for weeks and they claim that those are real trades. For me, because of this overnight rate, I don't like taking S&P 500. Check the specification on your broker platform and comment the charge that the broker charges you for a standard lot. Let's know which of the broker is doing well on S&P 500. Because if I see a broker that is not charging swap on S&P 500, S&P 500 is going to be one of my favorite trading instruments. But for the fact that the charges are so high, I'm not going to be taking that. And you know, on Wednesday, they will charge you 3 times of the swap. That is what you see here. Swap long is minus 112.3, while swap short, the one they are supposed to be paying you, they are not paying you anything. Then on Monday, they will charge you 1 time, on Tuesday 1, then on Friday, they are going to charge you 3 times on S&P 500. I understand the movement of this pair very well and I can trade it, but based on this specific reason, I stay away from it. So please comment the name of your broker. If you're trading from a mobile phone, click on S&P 500, click and hold it, then go to details and scroll down. You will see how much they will charge you for the swap. And when you see the price for a standard lot, comment the name of your broker and the swap they charge for a standard lot and let me know if I can choose another broker for that. If you look at gold, if you go to specification on gold, you see here that gold is even worse. Every day, if you're taking a long position on gold, if you are buying gold and keeping it overnight, you are going to be paying 380 US dollar for a standard lot. Boy, that is too much. I can't take this amount of risk on gold. But yet, I see traders claiming they are trading gold on their retail accounts and keeping it for a long period of time. If you have been successfully trading gold that way, please comment the name of the broker, check the specifications, check the details if you are using a mobile phone, and tell me what is the swap for your own particular broker. Let's see if we can get a broker that is doing well on gold. On Monday, they will charge you 1 time, on Tuesday 1. On Wednesday, they are going to charge you 3 times. So what you see here, 380 times 3, that is what they are going to charge you on Wednesday, is too much. Then if you are trading a mini lot, you are going to be paying 38 US dollar. Then a micro lot, which is 0.01, you are going to be paying 3.8 US dollar every single day to keep your trade running, including weekends. That is why you see 3. So 1, 2, and then 3 days here plus these 2. The 7 days of the week, you are going to be paying that amount to keep a trade running. And for me that keep trade running for weeks, how am I going to survive with this? So that's one of the reasons I stay away from gold and S&P 500. Let's complete the analysis on S&P 500. This is the daily time frame for those of you that will be taking S&P 500. Please don't fail to comment the name of your broker and their charge on the S&P 500. Okay, I want to choose a broker that actually favors the S&P 500 and the one that does not charge swap at all, if I can see that. Okay, so this trade, I was waiting for it on this trend line. So if you're going to trade S&P 500, it went there, came down. This was August 2024. This area, we find it in April 2024. It was around this point and it traded up before this retracement. Now it has come back to that trend line, which is a good place for you to start looking for buy opportunities. But if you come to the 4-hour time frame, remember I used to stop my analysis on the 4 hours. What you can do right here is to either take the trade where it is or to wait for a break of structure. Maybe it goes there, come back, then you can trade along and maybe stop loss below that level. It is a good trade, but the broker does not afford me the opportunity to trade that in within the scope of the risks that I tolerate in my personal trading. All right, then the final trade we are looking for is gold. Gold is doing it big time. For a long time, gold has been bullish and bullish and bullish, and it keeps being bullish. The only thing is that if you're trading gold on a small account, you need to be extremely careful. But what you are seeing here, gold is a buy and it will continue to buy. Do you know why? When there is uncertainty with the US dollar, people prefer to trade gold. Institutions rather trade gold. If you look at the entire period that Donald Trump has been threatening the entire world with tariff and counter tariff, you will see that gold has been doing well from this point. If you come to the 4-hour time frame, I actually saw this. This was where I called this gold trade. You can see this point here, it came there. So when it traded back to this zone, we decided to execute that trade, and since it has been running and running, no significant retracement, gold is a buy. It has broken this level and gold will keep going up. So what you can do on gold, this is where you can come in. Maybe, just maybe by next week, gold might trade back to this area. It can even come lower before it push up, right? So there are two ways you can expect to trade this gold, maybe from here to that point. If it has yet reached where it will reach before the retracement, later you watch for how gold will do it. So if it is retracing from here, it might push back to this level and move, or it might push to the 61.8 fib level around here. Another way you can see a nice gold entry, I'm looking at the entry right now because the direction is bullish. The direction is clearly bullish, but you have to be careful about the entry. So another way you can do it is look for this trend line from this point, mark it out. You can wait for gold to trade back into this zone, hit there, then you can be fine. So those are my positions on gold. Every day we trade live. What you can do, click on the subscribe button if you have not yet done so. And if you want us to teach you how to trade, join the Weldds Forex Academy. You see that what people need is sound trading education and patience. I do not encourage people to trade with greed. You see my method of trading, I do not come here to try to flip $1 to $1 million. It doesn't work like that. But with consistent trading, you can actually grow a kind of sizable account. We started this one with $500 US. You can see it. We have made a profit of 1,186 within a 3-month period with consistent trading and proper risk management. Even in February, when trading conditions were very difficult, we still managed to survive because of what? Proper risk management. I emphasize this thing all the time. If you want to join the Weldds Forex Academy, check the description of the video for a link to chat me directly. If you also want me to manage your trading account, it must be from $5,000 and above. If you meet that condition and you want me to manage your trading account from any part of the world where you are, your money is in your account, I only trade for you while we share the profit. Check the description of this video. You will see a link to my WhatsApp. Chat me directly and I would like to do business with you. Terms and conditions apply. We'll sign the required document and we'll go into trading. All right, see you tomorrow. It's going to be a great one. We'll look at trading setup for next week. Bye for now.